Welcome to Fox 61 Morning News at 5:30. I'm Margot Farrell.
And I'm Keith Mcgilvery. Good to have you with us. So we have thousands of Hartford students who have been learning remotely for the last year, heading back to class this morning. I want to see the back to school photos. Take a photo, send it our way, share 61 at fox61.com. I just tweeted ours from childhood to get the ball rolling.
I know, I'm pretty proud of that one. Meteorologist Dana Rente, it's exciting. I mean, some kids have already transitioned back into the classroom, but now it's kind of the last hurrah to get the final group back in.
Yeah, getting that near full capacity there, and it's going to be.
All right, so take a look at this. We are seeing images like this one here really all around the country. Rallies being held to protest hate against Asian Americans. And according to Stop AAPI Hate, there have been nearly 4,000 self-reported hate crimes against Asian Americans in just the past year.
Hundreds of.
Less than 3 weeks after signing a historic $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill into law, President Biden said to unveil the second big legislative push of his administration, but the proposal may be a little bit more difficult to pass because it includes tax increases. Here's John Lawrence. Get excited. The UConn women, they are looking like rock stars in the NCAA tournament. So Margot says I use that word a lot, but it is so true. The Huskies advancing to the Elite Eight over the weekend after an impressive win over Iowa in the Sweet 16. This was head coach Gino Auriemma's first game back since completing quarantine for COVID-19. Coach assessed what he saw from his team. And I'm Keith Mcgilvery. Good to have you with us. Such an exciting morning. Hartford will now have more than 10,000 of its 17,000 students back in the classroom. It is kind of like a first day of school.
I know, it feels that way, especially for kids who haven't been in the classroom for about a year now. Meteorologist Dana Rente, they're into some form of normalcy.
Yeah, the district welcoming back more than 2,000 students from remote learning this morning. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro joining us outside the MD Fox Elementary School in the capital city. And Angelo, this is such an exciting day for these kiddos. It is like the first day of school all over again. Wishing them the best. Good morning.
Not having the staffing to bring students to school, and some staff will be out after getting vaccinations.
All right.
Keith, I'll just, oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, I have some good news to share. UConn Health opening up a new mass vaccination site on the store's campus of UConn, the clinic for the general public starting today. It will be located in the Holly Armory. You can make an appointment online via UConn's MyChart system or by calling the UConn Health vaccine scheduling line. Access to Holly Armory from Route 195 will, we're told, be clearly marked for you. And just a reminder, on Thursday, the state of Connecticut will open up eligibility for the COVID-19 vaccine to anyone over the age of 16. The state planning to provide more details on how all that will work later on today. So obviously we're live and local through 11 a.m. As soon as we get those details in our newsroom, we will pass them along to you. Margo.
Well,
We are learning about what was just a frightening morning for a homeowner in Chester. Police saying shots were fired when the man was confronted by two suspects who tried to rob him in his own driveway. Police saying two armed individuals approached the man on Goose Hill Road Sunday morning. They wanted money. They attempted to steal a car. Police say as they fled the scene, shots were fired. The homeowner, fortunately here, not injured. Police say similar incidents were reported yesterday morning in both Tylerville and Westbrook that could involve the same offenders. Obviously, any details we get on this, we will pass your way.
Connecticut State Police.
All right, all eyes on Minneapolis. Opening statements begin this morning in the Derek Chauvin trial for the death of George Floyd. Witness testimony we're learning could take about a month. Our update from Christina Coleman.
10 months after
Fox 61 Morning News here at 4 o'clock. I'm Margot Farrell.
And I'm Keith Mcgilvery. Good to have you here. Such a huge day in the capital city of Hartford. More than 2,600 kids who have been home for a year returning to the classroom. We will cover that live. Will they need a raincoat at the bus stop is the question I have. Meteorologist Dana Rente standing by. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah,
And over the state now planning to provide more details later on today.
Yeah, and while many see the expansion as a step in the right direction, some who haven't been able to get a shot say the process here really just needs to slow on down. Here's Dave Puglisi. UConn Health opening up a brand new mass vaccination site on its UConn Stores campus. The clinic for the general public starting today. It will be located in the Holly Armory. You can make an appointment online through UConn's MyChart system or by calling the UConn Health vaccine scheduling line. Access to Holly from Route 195 will be clearly marked.
Well, that could involve that same offender.
Connecticut State Police investigating a string of robberies happening at rest stops in the southwest portion of the state. This all starting Saturday morning when troopers were called to two different robberies at two different restaurants, both inside all-town convenience stores, one in Fairfield, the other in Darien. Police releasing surveillance images. You're seeing them here. They say the man you see first went to the candy aisle, then to the register, handing over the candy to pay for it. And then when the register opened, he showed a gun, they say, allegedly robbing the cashier here. Sunday morning on our First and Finest segment, Trooper Pedro Munoz with the Connecticut State Police said a similar robbery happened just moments before he spoke with us on air.
I just got news.
Welcome back, everyone. So my 5-year-old nephew over the weekend wanted to make sure that I knew that he helped rake on Saturday, and I'm thinking better to do that Saturday than Sunday. He's thinking he wants to secure a visit from the Easter Bunny in just a little bit, but it was wet yesterday.
It certainly was. And it was also really foggy. Meteorologist Dana Marenti, good morning. I realized that as the evening hours drew closer, I was like, I better take Lilo out now because I don't know what my visibility is going to be like for the rest of the night.
Opening statements begin this morning in Derek Chauvin's trial for the death of George Floyd. Learning witness testimony could take about a month here. Christina Coleman in Minneapolis.
I'm Margot Farrell.
And I'm Keith Mcgilvery. Great to have you with us as we kick off a new week. New Haven to go. I am touring food spots all across the city in just a little bit.
Very exciting. And for that, we are saying good morning to Dana Marenti to see what kind of weather Keith will have in order to tour the Elm City.
I mean, I'll eat in any weather, but I'd like to do it without a raincoat if I could.
Yeah, and I think you should be fine today.
At least 2 people are dead, 8 others injured after what police believe was a series of shootings in Virginia Beach Friday night. A heavy police presence could be seen well into the evening as officers responded to reports of shots fired along the city's waterfront. Police believe 2 shootings occurred within just a short distance of each other. A 25-year-old shot and killed by a police officer whose body camera was not turned on. And at the other scene, a responding officer hit by a car during the incident, sustaining non-life-threatening injuries.
What you can see is we have a very chaotic incident, a very chaotic night in the beach, many different crime scenes.
Okay, so still a lot of questions here. We do know a couple of people are in custody. Their involvement in this situation still to be confirmed here. If we learn anything new throughout the morning, we will bring it your way.
4:35 and 4 people have been killed after torrential rains just wreaked havoc across Tennessee, flooding homes and roadways there. Nashville receiving more than 7 inches of rain, the second highest 2-day rainfall total ever recorded. Now, many rivers and creeks were at or near their highest level since 2010. That's according to the National Weather Service. Floods in May of 2010 caused 21 deaths in Tennessee and an estimated
New York is set to legalize recreational marijuana after state lawmakers reached a deal on Saturday to allow for sales. The agreement expected to be signed into law in just the next couple of days. It would expand the state's existing medical marijuana program and set up a licensing and taxation system for recreational sales. One lawmaker saying the legislation would take effect immediately if passed, but it could take 18 months to 2 years to get sales underway. New voting rules have been signed into law in Georgia, but many people say they will do everything in their power to get them revoked.
Proponents say the law.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I would cue the Olympic music if I had it. Learning today is the anniversary of Margot Farrell making the Olympic team, Dana Marenti. So I went to Facebook and said, what is it my anniversary of? And I guess 7 years ago today, I was debating whether or not I could wear socks with boat shoes. So I guess they're both water related.
Have you found the answer to that question?
I'm still working on that, my friend.
I didn't expect him to do this, but yes, I did just see that on my Facebook memories. So,
Kudos to you.
Yes, meteorologist Dana Marenti. I had a taste of swimming again yesterday, and I'd like to just keep it that way for the rest of the week.
We are celebrating New Haven restaurants all morning long on the show. I'm headed that way, and we have So Bowl, 1 large smoothie, 1 large soup, and a Belgian waffle. is
What
their
other
deal
places
for
are-
2021. You've had that
You've
one,
had
Dan?
it? I was going to say, what other names? Because this is kind of down in Dan and Marinti in my territory.
So we
here.
have Zinc,
Yep, great
Terry
restaurant.
Lodge, Sol de Cuba Cafe, Te Amo Tequila Bar and Tacos. Might be a little too early in the morning for tequila, but
Never, but keep
never
going.
say never on a Monday.
Is it though?
Prime
it, though?
16. Well, let me take a quick look. I know
on,
we get
come
together
on.
where. So Te Amo Tequila and Taco Bar. I'll look up the menu, Dan. I'll send it your way while you're doing
We'll
weather.
place
How's
our
that?
orders while you're doing weather, meteorologist.
Let me know what you want.
Yeah.
Start with
Yeah,
tequila.
if you have Sobel later on this morning, I think they don't open until like I think maybe 10 or something like that. I'll have to look that up. But their smoothies are tremendous. They have these these great shakes and all that. I think they even have